Hey everybody, that's a Coast to Coast Combat Hour intro. I forgot that I had that on. But if you're watching this, you just downloaded the Mixed Martial Arts Fight Night Companion. It's something I've been playing with Notion. If you're not a Notion user, it's uh pretty much an online database, syncs with the cloud if they have a really good phone app. And I've been using it for a while to take notes and make my own predictions and record data with fights when I do stuff with Coast to Coast Combat Hour and what have you. So I made this thing on Notion, and I wanted to share it with you guys. It's free. If you're unfamiliar with Notion, I'm just going to take you through a walkthrough to make sure that you kind of know how to use it right. And it's really not that hard. All you got to do is type stuff in. But I wanted to take you through the process of using this particular template that I made, so that you can get through using the software without too many hiccups. And I'll attach this to anybody to the link that I send out to you guys. I'll be doing this during the week of I'm going to release this the week of UFC 319. So I'm going to use this recording as the instruction. So if you're using this on that fight week, you'll be able to come right along with me and use it. So let's get right into it. So here's a template: Mixed Martial Answers, right? This is what you'll see when you make your Notion account and you click duplicate. It'll copy into your own record because the web version is uneditable. When you get there, you'll see it says track your picks, and there's two modules. One is the Fight Night Companion for fighter versus fighter. This is for specific matchups, and then this is for the full card. You can do the full card if you want to track your results. So the one that's that I use the most is for fighter versus fighter. This is what I do for the pay-per-views and stuff like that. So when you click on it, it'll take you into the module, and you can put, so like I'm doing this for UFC 319, so it'll be UFC 319. That's August 16th, 8/16, and the venue is, I believe, the United Center. So you just type your information in there, United Center. And then, you want to copy your fighter information into here. So Dricus Du Plessis, he's a champ. You can type in his name right here. I just copied and pasted from the fight card. And then you just say, current champ, and, whatever data that you have on him. He's taking on Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat Chimaev. Hit enter, and then, sick all the time, blah, blah, blah. Whatever data you want to put in there. And then, you put the story for the middleweight title, whatever data, especially if you're a content creator for the sport, you can type that in there. Interviews that come up. I just posted an interview with Brett Okamoto on Twitter that Chimaev did. You can put in links to articles and stuff there, and then you can put your pick for the fight, whoever you think is going to win. I'm going to be doing my picks that week, so I'm not going to put it on here. But and then when you just click outside of it, it'll be in there, and then every time it'll be in there for you to access every time you go in and type in all your information. That's how you use the Fight Night fighter versus fighter. The fight card tracker is the same thing. Click on it. This is for an entire fight card. So, it'd be the UFC. You can enter UFC 319, and then, the date, 8/16, United Center, and then start typing, DDP comes up. You just enter the fighters' names, and then whoever wins, unanimous decision, and then on the bottom here, you can add notes, things that stood out to your fight. I made it for 13 because that's the average for 13 bouts, right? So when you do this, though, if you want to keep it, obviously after you enter everything, you keep it, and you can change this title up here too. You can make it specific for, like I'm doing this for UFC 319, so you can do like UFC 319, and then track your picks, and then it'll be everything that you wrote in there for the event. The one thing I wanted to show you guys is that when you go into the when you get this on the website, this is what you'll see. And you go on the top right and you click duplicate, you'll save this into your own Notion, right? But the thing about it is, when you want to do this for every event, you want to keep it blank the way it is, because that way you have it for every event. So like I just made this for UFC 319. So now it's called UFC 319 in my menu. You can see over here. So when you want to make a new one, you click your copy of this that I'm giving you, and then you do duplicate. You hit duplicate, and you'll see it makes another one right over here. Another completely blank one, and then you can start again over from scratch. For every event you can do this. You can make as many as you like, however many you like. I made this like, again, I've been using it to do my picks when you see me do it with Matt, but it's pretty simple. It's not rocket science, and I made it to help you guys out on tracking your picks and doing stuff. I mean, if you're somebody that writes or does podcasts about betting, I do it to make I use this to make predictions and make fights of note for before fights, and then a lot of my post event stuff I'll do it for afterwards when I do stuff for my MMA news. So I'm just screwing around on Notion. I figured maybe it's useful to me, so maybe it'll be useful to you. If you like it, use it. And there's also a link for, I made PDFs of them too. Those, since it required a little bit more work, I'm charging for those on Gumroad, but you don't have to buy them. You have this free forever as long as I leave it up. And if you duplicate into your own Notion, it's yours forever, even if I take it down. So I hope that's useful to you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you like it. Let me give me a follow on Twitter. Let me know on the comments for the podcast what you think of it. I'm open to feedback. If you sign up for my email list, you can let me know there what you think I should add or make different on it. But thank you so much again if you grabbed it, and I hope you enjoy it. Peace.